Hi, my name is Dr. Antonika Chanel, board certified Chinese medicine doctor, and today I want to share with you what helps get rid of hives. Hives is a skin condition that is most formally known as dermatographia in Western medicine. And basically, derma, meaning the skin, and tographia, meaning the map, is a skin map manifestation of rashes over the skin that come and go. Now, this is a very common condition. I myself have experienced this at a very young age. I was highly addicted to tuna fish and would have tuna fish after school every single day. Tuna fish sandwich, tuna fish in my macaroni and cheese, tuna fish and mayo. I loved it. And I was experiencing these hives and they were starting to appear over my body. Well, what was happening is that there was a level of mercury in canned tuna, and my body was just absorbing all of this mercury and it was appearing on my skin. So some of the things that actually happen to the body when we are experiencing this is that our immune system is being hit negatively. It's actually being broken down because we are in toxic overload. Another thing is that our stress is causing the inflammation to manifest. And the food that we're eating, the air that we're breathing, and the water that we're drinking contains toxicity that we cannot get rid of 100%. There is an ingredient called glyphosate. It's commonly known as an ingredient that's in Roundup, and Roundup is sprayed on all of our food on the farms. And that happens because scientists have discovered that we do not have the resources to provide nutrient-dense food for the population that exist. And so in order to yield more crops, we have to grow, we have to raise this food, we have to harvest food faster instead of allowing the process of, insects and bugs to come in and nurture the microbiome of the soil. We have to expedite this process by using herbicides. And so this glyphosate is in our system, it's in our food system, it's in our food supply. And when we consume this over and over again through eating boxed foods, food that's not organic, sometimes food says it is organic, but we don't know if, what is actually being poured into the soil. We don't know everything. We still need to clean up our digestion, and we need to get rid of this glyphosate that's in our system, or at least reduce the amount of glyphosate that is in our body considerably, because this is what is causing our gut health to manifest these conditions. So what do? We take antihistamines, we see an allergist, we try to change our diet, and we take supplements, but we really never get to the root cause of the dis-ease. We never really get to the bottom of it. We're just kind of like pacifying the situation so that way we don't get the manifestations. But what really needs to happen is massive change. What's happening in the body is that the body is being completely taxed and overloaded with toxicity, especially the liver. Now, our liver is pretty much one of the largest organ, and it is responsible for cleaning the blood. In Chinese medicine, it is responsible for storing the blood. And so if our blood is highly acidic, it's contaminated, it's toxic, then the liver takes a massive hit and it can't function the way that it should. And so our toxicity levels increase, our organs start to take a negative hit from it. When our toxic levels increase, then our immune system starts to decrease. We become aggravated and moody because anger is the organ, or is the emotion of liver. And when our body becomes more acidic and less alkaline, that means more manifestations of other symptoms will begin to arise. And this can happen with eating certain foods. And if that's the case, then the normal thing would be to eliminate some certain foods out of your diet. But eventually you end up with eating virtually nothing. You're so limited to eating anything because we haven't actually alleviated the root cause. We're just trying to fix what's on the surface. But what does it really mean when there's a lack, when there's this toxic load? Well, it means that there's a lack of essential nutrients in the body, that our body's resistance to infection is decreased, and the recovery for any kind of injury is slowed. So in practice, I see a lot of this, and I see a lot of this especially in people who are, double jabbed, triple jabbed, and what's happening is that people are like, it just happened a week after I got this injection. And though, some practitioners will say that there is no correlation, we really want to question, you know, is well, what isn't it, and why do I have to get it? So from a traditional Chinese medicine standpoint, though, what's really happening to the body is that there is a stomach heat manifestation. This heat causes suffocation in the vessels, and when it's like when you're entering into a smoky room, there's no air circulation, and the less circulation that there is, the more smoke evolves, and eventually the heat starts to create, and then the fire becomes out of control, and that fire is your anger. It becomes a heart fire, and it manifests into these types of emotions that then cause other challenges. Certain foods can trigger this, and this is because the body does not have the ability to absorb nutrients. So what do we do in Chinese medicine? Well, we do acupuncture to calm the mind, to improve the free flow of blood, and to improve the symptoms using herbal formulas in between treatments so you get more long-lasting care. But oftentimes, some of my patients have to stay on herbal formulas for 3 months, for 6 months. And yes, the symptoms stay away, but unless we actually change our lifestyle and do something completely radical, then we're still not getting to the root cause. So how do we get to the root cause? Well, we create a body, a system, a lifestyle that is conducive to us recovering 100%. And that sometimes means doing a cellular reset. Now, in my cellular reset program, I do a combination of things, and one of the things that really helps address this type of condition is is detoxifying the body of glyphosate. Now, the Detox Project has given the cleanse that I use the certification of being the only detox program that removes glyphosate from the body. In fact, there was a clinical trial that explained how in a double-blind placebo study, those who took this glyphosate detox over a 6-week period has resulted in a reduced level of inflammation and allergies and food sensitivities by 73%. So what does that mean? Well, it means that when we clean up our digestion of glyphosate, then we are going to absorb more nutrient-dense food. We're going to recover from this, and our food sensitivities are decreased. So cleaning up the system, creating a cellular, a nutrient-dense program, a lifestyle that is conducive to, your total body health is essential. And this is exactly what happens. I also do a cleanse that requires cleaning up the gut through helping the body release parasites. Now, everybody has them. In certain states, some people have them more than others, but we can't avoid them. They take up residence in our system, and they off-gas these chemicals that cause us to have bloating, that cause us to have skin irritations, fungal irritations, and other things that bother us. So when we clean up the parasites in the system, immediately we begin to see that our skin conditions start to clear up immensely. So I hope this information has brought you some clarity on what it really means to get rid of hives and what actually needs to take place. Now, this month I'll be running a cleanse, a cellular nutritional reset. If this is something that speaks to you, if you know someone who could really benefit from this, I want to reassure you that in any kind of cleanse, it is highly recommended that you go through it guided. There's really no such thing as getting a total results with just a 3-day cleanse or a 14-day cleanse where you just take a capsule or you drink a tea. You really want to look at a way where you're going to get a customized food meal plan where you get a guided, educated experience where you know exactly what's going into your body, you know exactly what's doing, so that way you're cleaning your body up from a holistic standpoint. And this is exactly what Sun Si Mao, an ancient Chinese medicine physician, has reported and said and preached. In fact, he's like one of the fathers of Chinese medicine. He says, just like Hippocrates, food is thy medicine and medicine is thy food. In any type of, health program, we should be starting with cleaning up the system and introducing food first, and then introducing herbal formulas, acupuncture simultaneously. But the care in between care is essential. So if you would like to take me up on this opportunity, or if you would like to have more information, please send me an email, connect with me with the link to heal.me in the description below. And let's get on a call and let's talk about how we can help you resolve a lot of these challenges that you're experiencing and create a lifestyle that works for you. Thank you for joining me. My name is Dr. Antonika Chanel, and I'll see you next time in the next video. There's a reason why those who are frustrated, confused, and tired of being handed off from one person to the next are obsessing over this ultimate lifestyle transformation. Being in control and confident requires a step-by-step wellness program. My Cellular Nutrition Reset program gives you the #1 secret to living a long-lasting life, guaranteed to help us feel our best without feeling like a failure or without feeling lost and confused. I invite you to download my free ebook, Why Detox. And if you'd like my highest recommendation, book your online complimentary consultation with me here at heal.me.